Welcome all you business geeks to the Business Geeks podcast, an entrepreneurial show where three friends geek out loud and proud on everybody's business. I'm Super Joe Pardo of superjoepardo.com and independentpodcastconference.com. I'm joined by my two wonderful co-hosts, Jennifer Crawford, the co-founder of Sparent.co, and Samantha Riley of SamanthaRiley.global. I almost said .com because I wrote the wrong thing in my script. This week, we are talking about a whole bunch of different things. In fact, we are talking about how we have kind of revamped our show a little bit here. 18, 19 episodes into it, we have figured out that we wanted to just adjust course a little bit?
Yeah, change it up. Yeah, change the clothes, give it a freshen up.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
A makeover.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. A makeover.
A makeover. There you go.
An upgrade? Maybe an upgrade?
Well, let's hope it's an upgrade. Let's not jump too soon.
Business Geeks 2.0.
I'll take 1.1 for right now. We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
I'm just building the excitement.
Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the us reacting to the changes of media consumption trends. We're going to talk about a cookie from down under. We're going to talk about Facebook ad teasing. That does not sound good. And we have some other little topics to dive into. So I'm looking forward to getting it started. Are you too excited?
I am super excited. I don't know what's going to happen.
What else do I have going on? This is the highlight of my day.
It could be the highlight of your week if you're so bold.
Wow. That's a big call, Jen.
It is. So yeah, if you're watching right now live, just pop in the chat where you're listening from, where you're watching from. Would love to get your feedback and ask any questions you have about business related or what the topic related that we are talking about right now. So Sam, this was your topic of choice to tackle. So why don't you
absolutely
kick it off here?
Well, we're talking about changing media trends, and the reason that I brought this up was because I saw a post last week that says that Gen Zs are now watching TikTok for more hours than YouTube. Now, I have not been able to find that again, so I can't put the link in the comments. I don't even know if it's really true because I can't get back to it.
It may have been a dream.
It may have been a dream. It may have. But either way, I think it's really interesting. Things are changing. And, I was looking at people saying, once I'm watching these, short clips on TikTok that are really interesting and very creative, I go back to YouTube and I can't sit through a 4-minute video. No, I think that we need to pay attention to that because it's media is changing. And I know I said to you both last week that I don't watch television anymore. I don't turn on my TV. Oh, Mary Sue, we need a club here because I am totally addicted to TikTok. Exactly what I was about to say. I do not turn on my TV. And when I want to chill out, I open TikTok. I actually use TikTok now as my viewing pleasure. It is extremely addictive. And I'm one of those people that can be reaching over and grabbing my phone if I can't sleep and scrolling TikTok at midnight. Super bad.
I think it's obvious. It is TikTok o'clock.
Absolutely. So
I'm hearing TikTok in the news every 5 seconds. I mean, our TikTokers, is that what you call them? Our TikTokers, our Gen Zers, had a part to play in the recent Trump rally. And we are not a political show, but hey, TikTok collided with politics. I mean, this is not just a frivolous platform anymore.
No, well, it was originally the demographic that they set out to be appealing to was 18-year-olds. That was their demographic. What has happened, and a lot of people still think that's who it's for, but oh my goodness, it is so not. There's when I'm going to show you a few of the other hashtags that people are using, but actually, Joe, I've given you a TikTok that I'd love you to play.
All right.
This
Yeah.
is
Oh,
for.
I'm excited.
You downloaded the app TikTok, but you're not quite sure what it's for? Well, I'm here with the self-proclaimed expert on TikTok, Dave Jorgensen. Dave, tell us what TikTok is.
It's like a viral video app.
And what is the For You page?
It's kind of like your newsfeed. You're probably on it right now.
And tell me, why is the Washington Post on TikTok? Hello, old.
Please stand by. Look, it is not just for 18-year-olds anymore. You know, it's funny. They're talking about, you know, get your parents to watch this, but everyone is on TikTok. Even the grandparents are on TikTok. Do you guys even have TikTok?
Yeah,
You're
Of course. I mean,
Well, that's what
of
we said. It
course.
just TikTokers got involved
cool.
with the latest political thing happening.
I watch the talking dogs. There are some very complex videos being made that I have no idea how they do them.
It is incredible
It's
for
so
creative.
It's so I read
Yeah.
this huge article about TikTok today, and so I got a better feel for the capabilities that are just built in to the platform. Like you can be so creative and have so much fun. I'm almost afraid to touch anything because you can do so much with it. Like that's like, well, if I do
so
this, what's
cool.
going to happen? I don't know.
Absolutely. And I think it's one of the, you know, coronavirus has hit businesses, a lot of businesses in a bad way. I think it's done huge things for TikTok because people are at home, they've got more time on their hands, they're more creative. Now, in the last 18 months, the number of adult users on TikTok has grown 5.5 times. Like, if you are not on TikTok, you need to get on it. And that is also a note for Sam Riley to start creating instead of consuming on TikTok because it is the place to be. I've given you a couple of other clips, Joe. Do you want to play one and I'll give you some stats from it? I don't know play whichever one you want. I don't care.
Is this one
Dealer's
good?
choice.
Hey, I just got the survey for the 2021 school year next year. The question is, if the COVID-19 outbreak is still prevalent, would you feel more comfortable with A, the kids staying at home with the e-learning, B. Hey, I just got the survey for
B.
B.
So
Easy.
that I love that video. I think it's just so funny. And I would be that mum if I still had children at home, let me tell you. But that hashtag mums of TikTok, which has been used in that video, has 12 billion views. Mums of TikTok.
B with a B.
12 billion. The B.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to blow you away right now. Who's heard of Charlie D'Amelio?
Yes.
$48,000 a post. She is the top TikTok influencer and earner in 2020, according to my research. I'm going to be watching her TikToks. I want to see what she's got going on. 48,000.
I think she did a TikTok with Jimmy Fallon.
Well,
I think
that'll do
if I'm
it.
thinking of the right person. Yeah, totally.
oh, what came first, Jimmy Fallon? No, she had to have had some fame in order to connect with Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm impressed with our Gen Z.
Yeah,
People.
so good. So good, so good.
They're doing so much more at their age than I had ever dreamed of.
So I gotta ask though, why TikTok now versus Vine just 6 years ago, 8 years ago?
Well, Vine didn't have nearly as many creative, built-in creativity.
so?
Like
I
It built
agree.
into the app.
Yeah.
built into the app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there was some really amazing things done on Vine, but I was just like, how the heck are they doing this? Like you're literally just like, I'm videoing, oh, not videoing, not videoing, like, and they're just like coming up with these insane ways of creating content. It was insane. And I guess now a lot of the stuff's built in the. I have the app. I've taken one TikTok, but it was literally like a video of my keyboard, and it has like 500 plus views.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently,
It's time,
really,
to,
really
time to
like-
update your creativity game, Super Joe Pardo.
sorry.
No, I know. I just was doing a test. Like I didn't know how to do it, so I was just like, oh, let me just take a video. Okay, now it's like super loud here. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even logged in at the moment. What the heck? Why it logged
Well,
me
I
out.
haven't actually created. I have just been consuming. But I just wanted to say, like, this is where media is going. Get on it. I think that it's going to be huge.
It is. It is huge. It is huge. It's pretty impressive. It's interesting because when I knew we were going to be talking about this trend, or about media, I was interested in how the coronavirus actually specifically impacted our media consumption. And so I found some numbers, but in general, basically we're consuming more media across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So just and that makes sense, right? We probably could have guessed that. We're home more,
Mm-hmm.
we're in front of our screens. We've also had some major news breaking since March. We've had various epic events going on, and so we've all been really tied to our news sources, which tend to be this social media platforms. So it made a lot of sense, but I think also with TikTok, my guess is people have more time to spend, learning the platform, and then they have that creativity time.
Absolutely. So it will be interesting to see what happens. Although I think that the habits have been set. We're using the app. These are super interesting stats. 90% of users access the app daily, and I believe that's higher. That's super high compared to some others. But also, the average time that people spend on TikTok is 52 minutes a day. Like that's huge, just on one app.
That is huge. By the way, I found that video. Right, this is literally the video.
It's a TikTok. That is not
This
a video.
TikTok.
That is a
It's
TikTok.
just whatever, TikTok, right? I was just testing out the platform, and it has 479 views.
Wow.
And I don't know what counts as a view on TikTok. Is it like literally a second, or like?
Yeah, good point. I actually don't know. If anyone knows,
Like,
let
if
us
you're
know.
Just, like scrolling through, but either way, this simple video that I just shot, like test out the features of it, has almost 500 views.
Well, here's the frustrating part about that, right? Because I'm like, 500 views. I'm so impressed. Like, how do you get 500, sets of eyeballs on anything that you do? But what can you do with it? Like,
let me tell you what to do with it.
Tell me.
So there's an Australian called Christian Hull who's on TikTok. He is absolutely hilarious. He's got a very dry Australian sense of humor. And he made these little epoxy resin, sort of jewelry, had a little flower in it. It was really ugly. It was never meant to be anything. He did it as a joke, and he swore at it and caught, put that in air quotes, caught the swear words in the flower, put the epoxy resin over it, and he wears it to make people go away, essentially. So many people loved that they reached out and said, I want one. Thousands, Jen, thousands of people, thousands wanted one of these things, and he started making them. It went off. I've got another friend that started creating her audience on TikTok. She makes grazing platters, the beautiful platters with and now she's been growing her audience for the last 6 months and is in the hundreds of thousands, and is now using it to fill her workshops.
Oh my gosh, my niece has a grazing platter business.
Well, tell her to look up Amazing Grazers and have a look at my friend Tan. Great channel, and you can see how she's using it in a very different way to the normal, Gen Z doing, maybe the wipe challenge or a bit of savage dance.
I love it. When are we going to have a TikTok contest between the three of us?
Oh my goodness, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And let's do it. I will invite anybody in our audience that wants to join this contest, wants to compete against our TikToks. We will play them on the show.
Let's do it.
But you have to email them to us at our ridiculously long email address.
Give us the email address, Super Joe.
It's something at...
It'll never get here.
Oh my goodness.
Questions at businessgeekspodcast.com. It is a long.
You could just
it is a
message
long
us on the
address.
Facebook page. Might
Yeah, that's
be
fine.
easier for you. But yeah,
Yes.
enter your TikTok. We might have a prize. We might not. It's really
Yeah.
let's do it for honor and glory.
But you might be featured on the Business Geeks podcast.
Oh my God.
Like that's some pretty amazing stuff right there.
It absolutely is.
Tens of people.
Awesome.
Okay. I
Alrighty.
put down that gauntlet.
All right. Well,
I
we
like
will-
it,
we
Jen.
will have to
I
do
like it.
Uh,
And I was
So-
going to say, I believe that Jen's got a cool thing that she wants to share.
Yeah. What's the
All
cool
right.
thing?
One cool thing. We're moving it up in the show format. So, Joe, you've got it in front of you, right? You're pulling it up. It's the summer sleeper hit product, a bag you pee into.
Oh yes. I'll have it in a second.
Okay.
Here we go.
So this is one of those products that has become popular as a result of the pandemic, because what's happening is families are going on these road trips, right? They're getting out of Dodge because they're stir crazy. They've got the family in the car. They've been quarantined for 3 months. The last thing they want to do is risk going into a public restroom. So, ta-da, the Travel John was born. Now you don't have to go into a nasty rest stop restroom. You can just pull over to the side of the road and use the Travel John. It has these crystals in it. I don't know how these work, but once you pee in it, you've got pee in a bag. But eventually, the crystals absorb it, so then it gets less gross, and you can just throw it away.
Do you know when you sent this through, Jen? Do you know what I thought?
Nope.
I actually thought of the whole porta potty conversation from last week for Joe's event, and I'm like, oh, everyone could have one of these.
Yeah.
Don't even need to hire the porta potty.
Brilliant. Just hand these out. When they check in, give them a Travel John, and everyone is happy. This is, we laugh because it's PP and PP is funny, but it's a super practical. Thor and I were going to go on a road trip recently, and it was only a few hours from our house, but we were like, I was getting my stuff together. I was ready to head out the door. And then I was like, wait a minute. How am I going to use the bathroom? Because round trip, that's 6 hours. And I know my bladder, and my bladder would not last that long. So we had to we called it off. We didn't go. But I didn't know about this. I didn't know about Travel John.
Now
Wow.
you do. Now you can go on your trip.
Personally, I don't know if I could do this neatly. I feel like this would be not easy.
I'm so glad you
feel like
brought that
other
up, Jen,
women-
because I was thinking, yeah, I don't know that I could trust that.
Is there adhesive?
Actually, I don't know that I don't trust that. I don't trust myself. I think more to the point.
Well, I'm wondering if the bag, like the way they're holding it, it looks like it has some structure to it, because if it's like a floppy bag, I'm thinking,
That's just a
Just-
trash bag at that point. You know.
right. I'm like, well, I could just use a Ziploc slider, bag.
Interesting one.
Interesting.
I don't know that I'd use it, but
It's answering a need.
absolutely. And that's what we're here as entrepreneurs to do, to sort out a problem. And this has done it, I guess.
We don't think Depends is a better option here.
I don't know. Depends puts on 10, 15 pounds. I would rather do this than Depends. But I can't get the picture out of my head of the Griswolds in the wood panel station wagon. And, Clark is handing out, giving everybody a Travel John, before they head on the road.
The Griswolds would totally be in for this. Absolutely.
I'm just where do we use it in the car? Do we pull over and then everybody finds an area and they use the Travel John? I'm just,
Yeah. All
I
the
don't
same
have a-
questions that were in my head, Jen.
how does it play out in reality? There's a video, but I didn't watch it.
Very interesting.
Wait, a
and
video of somebody using it, or just the video that I've been replaying?
I think it's just the ad video.
Yeah.
And this
I'm
is
not-
just for number one.
In case there was any question.
Well, I mean, things
Well,
happen on road
It's
trips.
just secure. It's just secure handling. I don't know. I fold
Oh, it
out.
looks like almost like a
immediately fit in the bag.
like cardboard. Almost looks like cardboard in
Yeah,
that
it probably
picture.
is what it is. Like you're activating it by like opening it up with the
Hmm.
I don't know.
Wow.
I
Nobody. It's new. I realize.
Look,
I realize
I think that it's really different, and that's really cool in itself. It's not like anything else I've ever seen.
if you have to go bad enough, I mean, we've all been there where you've had to pee so bad, like you don't
Mhm.
care, like what kind, you don't care, like, and it just something that resembles a restroom. Um, so I think if you've got to go bad enough, you'll use the travel, John.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it looks like it's grown. The search results have grown 5 times between May and June.
Wait till
That's huge.
after
As the search
this
families plan for road
show.
trips. That's
Absolutely,
I
with
almost
all our
don't wanna
millions of
open
listeners.
this. Oh wow! But look at the stars.
Yeah, people love the travel.
wow.
John.
This is and it's not even
You
available
can't
anymore.
even get it; it's sold out.
No way.
This is also good if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail.
Okay, like specifically.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, specifically. What do you mean? I'm just saying anywhere that there aren't bathroom conveniences. That's a lot. There are a lot of places in the world right now without bathrooms. You keep scrolling there, Joe. I know you're gonna buy some.
No, I'm definitely not buying it.
You are looking quite intrigued.
All right, I was the
by
only one. I like
travel,
just
This is
I'm the only
interesting.
one with
It's
one cool
interesting.
thing, so this is what you've got, people.
Absolutely.
You left it up to me this week.
All right.
Moving on. We can move on.
All right. What's up next here?
Where are we going, Joe?
Well, I mean, we can go to the video reaction. Do you want to talk about the 40% of businesses that aren't going to make it?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just checking. So according to a bunch of articles and videos that it's been circulating, 40% of Black-owned businesses are not expected to survive the coronavirus.
Yeah, this is so bad.
Which sounds bad, and then you read in and you realize that by comparison, 17% of white-owned businesses closed during the same period versus 44,000 business owners had shuttered their doors, a 41% plunge already by mid-April. So that's probably already worse than it's even stating.
So bad. And why are more Black businesses? It's to do with the emergency relief funding
Apparently
being denied.
95%. Yeah, apparently 95% of them got denied or just shut out.
Ah,
Right.
Sometimes this is so frustrating and so wrong on so many levels.
Yes, it absolutely is. It should not. There's really no reason it should be this way.
No, there isn't.
Absolutely,
It's
not.
unacceptable.
I can't get my head around it. To me, it just makes no sense.
It's so frustrating and you feel so helpless. You just want to I know with, us being business people, business owners, we just want to fix it. We just want to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this article makes any suggestions on what we can personally do about this other than, writing our congressman and complaining about how the PPP relief money has been misspent. Misallocated.
I think misallocated is probably. They'll probably misspend too. We just don't know. We just probably don't know all the damage just yet. The full picture of because I mean there was plenty of like big business that got it right. Remember we talked about
We've talked about that.
Yeah. So it's we just don't know the whole picture yet. But I'm sure in the next year we will find out the whole picture. And it's probably even worse than just this alone. Which is absolutely appalling that this is the case.
Absolutely.
So that's how I feel about it. Did anybody else have anything else to add to this?
I would just like to say, it is a great time to support the minority-owned small businesses in your area. Look them up. If you don't know, just Google. You will be able to find minority-owned businesses. Support them because they need it more. Their house is on fire. So if you're going to spend money, put it where it's most needed and can be the most helpful right now.
Yeah. Well said, Jen.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So the next thing up here is our Australian cookie. Or is that what we're talking about? Cookies?
Absolutely.
You got me
Absolutely.
perked.
Absolutely. But in Australia, we call them biscuits, which I believe are, I don't know. It's all very confusing. We call everything different things. So I've given us a picture. So what a Tim Tam is, and I believe that you can get them in the US now, but they're an Australian, like I said, we call it a biscuits, 2 chocolate biscuits. It's got chocolate on the outside and it's got like a soft chocolate filling. They're so good. Now, this is the best bit. It's called a Tim Tam Slam. So Tim Tam is the cookie or the biscuit. You eat a piece off one end, a piece off the other end, and then you put it in your coffee and you slurp through the middle, your coffee, and all of that chocolate melts and goes in your mouth. So, guys, find yourself some Tim Tams and get on the Tim Tam Slam. It is amazing.
I am disappointed that all mine were eaten already.
Oh, you've had some of these Tim Tams. Okay, I want to understand,
Yes.
make sure I'm understanding this. So when you bite off one end and then bite off the other end, essentially you're creating a Tim Tam straw.
So all of that chocolate that's in the middle melts as you're sucking your coffee through, and then you end up with a mouthful of mocha.
Oh, okay. And so the cookie itself, the Tim of the Tim Tam, it looks like it could be quite porous. Like
Yes.
like it looks like there's holes.
Yeah,
there
so you
that
have
could
to
also-
do it pretty quickly. Otherwise, yeah, it will turn to sludge. But
Whoa, what is it called when that happens? What's it called when that happens?
no one does that because they taste so good. You just do it and eat it really fast. There's no mucking around with the Tim Tam. You don't want to lose your Tim Tam.
Do
No,
we
you
have an
don't.
equivalent in the U.S.? Is there like we can drink through a Twizzler? Gross. What else? Do we have anything that like we can that is like this? I mean, who cares if we've been to the moon if we don't have a Tim Tam Slam equivalent?
Exactly.
I mean,
You-
maybe you could do it with like a yodel.
What's a yodel?
What's a yodel? Really? Like
I mean, a yodel is a form of singing.
no, not that yodel. Like this.
I have.
Oh,
Like a
I've not-
Swiss roll?
A Swiss roll I've heard of. I've never
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
of a
Someone says
yodel.
yodel. I think the yodel's the Drake's version of the yodel, but yeah.
I don't think that has the. I don't think
it
that
doesn't
Oh,
have
here
the
you
Tim
go.
Tam
It
effect.
could be brand Ho-Ho's or Swiss cake
Little
rolls.
Debbie's or Swiss cake rolls. I think
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now, and that is
I
too
don't know if it's the
cakey.
same.
It has.
Yeah,
It doesn't. It
probably.
doesn't. It's not going to stand up. It doesn't have that biscuit,
I mean,
texture.
what's the? I don't know what the equivalent would be then.
All right. Well, this is a business opportunity. It's a business opportunity for
to
somebody.
rip off the Tim Tam.
Yeah, rip off the
Seriously,
Tim Tam.
how good are these, Joe? How
They are
good are
really
these?
good.
They
you
are
they were
seriously
so good.
so
You
good.
forgot to bring me some. And
I know I
unfortunately,
did, but I
Dr.
promise
Tyson brought some for me.
I promise I will bring them next time,
I
and then
hope
we'll
they
all
don't-
have to sit there and slam.
I would say wait. We do have like what's that like wafer cookie?
Oh,
that
I know
we
what you're
have?
talking about. It's kind of European, though. I don't think it's like made in the
Oh,
U.S.
wait, what about the well, it's peanut butter, but that peanut butter like it's like a stick. It's like a rectangle.
I don't think it's. And the wafer like has the layers of wafer, like the Nutty Buddy.
Yeah, like
Like
a
the
like
nut-
a nutty buddy kind of thing. Or what about something like that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Like a
but
wafer stick. But yeah, the
It's
nutty
not-
buddy
it's
is like
not-
the
yeah.
closest thing I would say.
Nutty Buddies are
but it's
good.
not. It's definitely
It's
not, as good
not
as the Tim
even
Tam.
We just can't
close.
Mm-mm.
Right, you'll
No.
just have to. I'll have to have a look. You can get Tim Tams in the US now. I just don't know
you
where.
can?
Well, when I googled it today, apparently you can.
TimTamUSA.com.
Whoa.
Oh,
it's not a cookie.
Tim
Australian
Tam.
phenom nom nom.
Oh, and they have different flavors. They have different flavors. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
dark
goodness, so
chocolate, dark mint,
good.
chewy
And there's
caramel.
some of them you can put in the freezer and they taste like they have like an ice cream center. So many,
Where
so
to
many.
buy?
I hope they don't have hydrogenated oil. They look like they could.
Oh, they're so not healthy. They totally could. These are not diet food, Jen. Let me tell you.
Okay, Tim.
You look at a Tim Tam and you put on weight.
Is that our Australian education lesson this week?
That is your
I think
yep,
it
that
is,
is.
yes.
That is.
All right.
All right. So what do we have left here in our brand new format? Next is Grind My Gears. I think Jen, you have something about Facebook ads.
Yeah, I'm calling it, for lack of a better term, Facebook ad teasing. And I have encountered this several times. Like, Facebook is putting ads in front of me with things that I'm actually interested in. Good job, Facebook. But often these things, when I click on them, are not available. Like, the company itself has been out of stock of this item for an extended period of time. That's one Facebook ad tease. The other Facebook ad tease is when they have the carousel of photos and you see something like maybe it's an item of clothing or something for the house. And you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me click on it. And it goes to the website and it doesn't go to that item. That item cannot be found anywhere on the site. It takes you to a totally different item. And then you spend time going, oh, well, maybe they just took me to the wrong site, part of their site accidentally. So you search the site, and that's a big waste of time. It's not going to be there. I promise you. That item was like a bait and switch ad tease. And it happens over and over again. So I've been trying to get these things called power blocks, like these adjustable dumbbells. My gym has them. My gym has been closed. And I like them because they're square. So there are certain like exercises, body weight exercises you can do on top of them, which is nice. And then also you can adjust the weight on the fly, and they adjust in small increments. And so it's like having a whole like rack of dumbbells, but in this compact block. And I've been trying to get them forever, and they've been out of stock. But guess what? I get several times a day, I get a Facebook ad for these, and then I'm like, oh, finally I can get them. And they're not in stock, but somebody's paying a lot of money on Facebook ads.
I was just about to say, the first thing I'm thinking is all of those people that are spending all that money on ads and they're not converting.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's so
Who's in charge of their Facebook ads accounts?
I don't know.
There we go. Send if you want to do some Facebook ads and actually get some conversions rather than this, accounts my way. Accounts my way, please.
Wow. I mean, just have the product available is all I'm asking. If you're advertising,
exactly,
have it available, because it's such a frustrating experience as a consumer, and certainly a waste of your business dollars.
And Jen, while you're trying to order power blocks, Joe is here ordering Tim Tams.
Oh,
they're available as of June 27th. Just saying.
June 27th.
But you're getting what, a 4-pack for $34.
Wow.
Tim Tam, that's a Tim Tam slam if I ever saw that.
Yeah, right.
I promise I'll bring some next time because that's crazy.
What was that show? Took place in Iowa. Bryan Cranston was the father. They had a character called Reverend Tim Tom. That's what it reminds me of. He's saying everything. Anyway, somebody will know what that show is.
Not
Knock
me.
him in the middle.
Yeah. No, not was it? No, it wasn't Knock 'em in the middle.
It says the middle wiki. I assume it's
The middle. It was the middle. That was
the
the show was the middle. Yeah. Reverend Tim Tom.
I wonder if Reverend Tim Tom likes Tim Tams.
I would love to see him eating Tim Tams.
Probably.
Oh my gosh. So we have a new segment that I haven't properly prepared for, to be honest, but I thought we could at least talk about it. It's called Take My Lunch Money, because that's what happens to us geeks out there and when we're in school. These are businesses that we would gladly financially support because they have great services or products. They're small businesses, and we would like to give them a shout out. So we just sort of came up with a segment today. So we're just going to leave it at that and let you know that that's something to look forward to.
Absolutely. I'll do some
Yes.
research. I like spending money. I think this should be probably the easiest segment for me.
It should
Full
be
stop.
so easy. And we're taking nominations. If you have a small business in your community that you think has gone above and beyond in service or their products, or, you know, someplace that you want to support, please message us on our Facebook page. Let us know. We'll be happy to give them a shout out for you.
Absolutely.
Yes, we will. So I mean, so we're in record time here, 35 minutes into this episode, and we have gone through everything we have prepared for this episode.
Excellent. We did
How
it.
was-
That was
That's
the,
the
that
new
was
format.
How awesome is that? We did.
That's
We,
so
we did
good.
five-
We did
we did
it.
5 minutes of our goal. I mean, that's
An
I don't
hour
think you could
is
ask
too
for
much
more.
of us. We're too extra.
Yeah.
You can't deal with us for an hour. Now you only get 30-ish minutes with us. It's okay.
Yes.
Leave 'em
it's
wanting
all
more.
right. It's all good. Well, if you've enjoyed this episode of the Business Geeks podcast, please share this episode and this whole podcast actually with the business geek in your life. Send us any questions or suggestions at questions@businessgeekspodcast.com. Catch us next Monday at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 7 a.m. Tuesday Australian Eastern
7
Standard
a.m.
Time.
Australian
Did I say
Eastern
7?
Standard
7,
Time.
right.
There we
Did I
go.
say it right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
7 a.m. Yeah. So join us then with our new format, our new a lot of things, and come and hang out with us and ask your business questions, because I feel like as we go, we should be getting more Q&A questions like as we build here. So, all right, everybody. I hope you all have a good, great week even, and we'll see you all next week. Take care.